Breaking today, Princess Leonor of Asturias wedding ceremony live from Copenhagen. Imagine this, the streets of Copenhagen are overflowing with flags, music, and emotion. Cameras from around the world flash endlessly as the golden carriage approaches the Amalienborg Palace. The moment millions have waited for has finally arrived. But as the doors open, an unexpected hush falls over the crowd. Princess Leonor of Asturias steps out, radiant, confident, and holding hands with the man who has captured not just her heart, but the attention of an entire continent. This isn't just another royal event. This is history unfolding, live, raw, and breathtaking. The Spanish royal family stands side by side with the Danish royals, an image of unity and transformation that Europe hasn't seen in decades. King Felipe, visibly moved, exchanges a proud glance with Queen Letizia, whose eyes glisten as her daughter walks down the aisle. The world watches, stunned by how effortlessly Leonor blends regal grace with modern independence. But how did we get here? How did a princess known for her quiet discipline become the face of a new royal era that challenges centuries of tradition? To understand this moment, we need to rewind back to Leonor's early years in Madrid. From the beginning, her life was meticulously shaped by duty, education, and preparation. Every public appearance, every speech, every expression was a lesson in leadership. Yet beneath that royal training was a young woman longing for authenticity, a longing that found its voice when she met Prince Christian of Denmark. Their paths crossed not in a palace, but during a royal youth event, informal, spontaneous, and entirely unplanned. What began as a friendship built on shared responsibility soon turned into a bond the world never expected. Both heirs to their respective thrones, both under constant scrutiny, and both determined to redefine what royalty means in the 21st century. Rumors of their growing closeness began circulating years ago. Photos of private meetings in Madrid, discreet visits to Copenhagen, and family gatherings where the two seemed inseparable, all hinted at a story that was quietly being written behind palace doors. The Spanish press called it, La Conexión Nórdica, the Nordic connection. At first, dismissed as fantasy. But today, the fantasy is real. Inside the cathedral, the ceremony carries a blend of Spanish tradition and Danish elegance. The choir sings in both languages, a symbolic gesture representing two nations now bound by love. Leonor's gown, a masterpiece crafted by a Spanish designer with Danish lace details, tells its own story of unity and heritage. And then comes the moment, the vows. As Leonor's voice echoes through the hall, she breaks from the typical royal script. Her words are not just ceremonial, they are deeply personal. She speaks of love that transcends duty, of strength found in vulnerability, of carrying her family's values while forging her own identity. The audience, royal and common alike, is visibly emotional. Even Queen Margrethe II, usually stoic, is seen smiling with approval. Outside, the reaction is explosive. Spanish streets are filled with tears and applause. Social media erupts, labeling it the wedding of the century. Hashtags trend worldwide as fans compare Leonor to a modern-day Grace Kelly, regal yet relatable, strong yet soft. But beneath the joy lies a subtle tension, the question of what this union means for the future of both monarchies. Will Leonor remain based in Madrid, or will Denmark become her new home? Could this marriage redefine the dynamics of European royalty, blending two royal bloodlines with shared power and shared influence? King Philippe's speech during the reception hints at the answer. He speaks of a Europe without borders for love and duty. A statement both symbolic and strategic. It's not just about romance, it's about diplomacy, image, and the future role of young royals in an interconnected world. As the evening unfolds, we see rare, unguarded moments. Prince Christian pulling Leonor close during the first dance. Queen Letizia sharing a quiet laugh with Crown Princess Mary. Even Prince Joachim and Infanta Sofia chatting freely, showing how this event has dissolved long-standing formalities. The wedding reception sparkles under golden chandeliers, but it's what happens away from the cameras that adds the emotional depth. A quiet scene where Leonor hugs her father tightly, whispering something that makes him tear up. For King Felipe, this isn't just a wedding. It's the closing of one chapter and the beginning of another, the passing of legacy to a daughter ready to carry Spain's crown into a new era. As the night progresses, fireworks light up the Danish sky, blue, red, and gold, symbolizing the flags of both nations. The crowd chants their names, Leonor and Christian, over and over, as if witnessing the birth of a royal legend. Yet even amid celebration, questions remain. How will this affect the monarchy's modern image? How will Leonor balance her responsibilities as heir to the Spanish throne while embracing her role in Denmark's royal circle? Can love truly coexist with the weight of two crowns? As dawn breaks over Copenhagen, the answer becomes clear: this isn't the end of a story, it's the beginning of one that will redefine European royalty for generations. Princess Leonor has become more than Spain's future queen. She's become the symbol of a new, unified Europe, where tradition and modern love finally stand side by side. This royal wedding wasn't just an event. It was a declaration that even within the walls of the oldest institutions, something deeply human still beats at the center. Love, courage, and destiny. And as the royal carriage disappears into the morning mist, one truth echoes across continents: Spain may have sent its princess to Denmark, but what it gained in return was a global legacy, one that will shape history long after the final bell of this unforgettable ceremony fades.